Welcome into For What It's Worth, episode 34. You know one face right there. You know Tyrone. I know everyone here knows Tyrone, but we got a guest with us today. Raishawn, yeah, there he is. Look out for him, folks.
Yeah.
He's got some crazy takes, and he's ready to bring them to the podcast. Ray, welcome in. How you feeling, man?
I'm so honored. I've been waiting for this moment all my life, guys. Such an honor, you guys. Like, I love it so much. I'm enjoying this moment. I'm
Hell
enjoying
yeah.
it. Gonna
Hell
enjoy
yeah.
it.
Well, hey, we appreciate you. We know that you tune in a lot, and so we would love to bring you on. We're glad to have you here,
Big fan.
Tyrone. Yeah. How about you? How you doing, Tyrone?
Pretty good. If I feel anything, I feel awakened. I forgot some things that really I have strong feelings about, and this weekend I was reminded of some of those things.
Some of those things that you want to talk about on the pod?
Yeah, talk about in
Okay.
general, and on the
All right.
pod, in life, on the toilet, at work, anywhere.
All right. All right. You want to share one of those things right now?
Things I feel strongly about.
Anything
I
that
am
pops
not
in your head?
as a positive as a person as I like to think. I think I like to think I really am optimistic sometimes, but a lot of times I'm really pessimistic. Like, I understand the hate in Kendrick's heart when he was talking about Drake. I understand what he was talking about. I don't
Yeah.
agree with what he's saying, but I understand
Yeah.
the place of his mind he was coming from.
I think that's the first step is just getting that understanding. And then I think you just work it from there.
Yeah, 100%. You're right. It's the first step.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how I view it. Ray, anything that you want to share about life or anything that you've come to realize before we jump in?
Life is amazing, and just remember to thank God every day.
There you go. Hey, I couldn't have said it any better. All right, let's jump into some football because I know that's what the people are here for. I know that's what Ray wants to jump into. Tyrone, I'm going to let you start us off with either a winner or loser. We're going to keep doing the format that we've been doing. It's been fun. It's been working. So we're going to let Tyrone start today. He gets to decide whether he wants to begin with a winner or loser. Does not matter. But Tyrone, where are we going with today?
I'm going to start off. Number one winner is the Broncos, and more specifically, Bo Nix. Their team is their defense is solid. We have our ups and our downs, but the defense will be fine. The past 2 years, probably a top 5 defense. Basically, our offense, our team success comes down to how well Bo Nix plays. If he plays good, we win the game. If he plays bad, we lose the game. And people are like saying he's in a sophomore slump. His first 4 games last year, he had 2 touchdowns, 4 picks, and 650 yards. His first 4 games this year, he has 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 800 yards. So he literally is improving. He is improving, even though it seems like he is playing bad. I'll take it. I'll take this. I'll take the ups and downs of this right now.
Yeah. I don't know how much you could really expect because, like you said, it is just his second year in the league. Now people do have tape on him. You were going to maybe expect some kind of maybe drop-off performance, but like you just said, it's right there with what he was doing last year. So, and we saw how he ended last year. And so I agree with you. There's some times where it's kind of a head scratcher, but there's other times where, we were talking about it, where just beautiful throws, just especially that one before halftime, just beautiful throws. Right? Dots. I know you were saying you have him in fantasy, so you got like a love-hate relationship with him there, huh?
Hey, if they're not playing the Chiefs, I want Bo Nix to be the absolute best quarterback. Absolute. On the Chiefs, he can throw like 1 or 2 touchdowns, but like just keep it minimum, bro. Just keep it minimum. We be all right. We be all right.
So is Bo Nix, though, still the third best quarterback in the AFC West?
No, not for
You
real. He went band. I don't even say he went band for band with Justin Herbert, but they competed right to the end. It took Justin Herbert to have a spectacular, oh my God, type of throw for them to win the game. Literally, he literally had to make a crazy play. I'm taking peak Bo Nix, peak when he's at his best. I'm taking him. I'm cool with anybody. With Bo Nix in our defense, if he balls out, I'm cool with anybody. Put it on the line. Next week, we play the Eagles. What do you guys think the line is for the Eagles game? Have you looked? Do you guys know?
I actually haven't looked.
Take a guess right now.
I'm going to say Eagles 3.5.
You're close. It's 4.5. You're right there.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'll
Okay.
take that. I will take that.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, I still got to go Justin Herbert over Bo Nix, but what I'm seeing from Bo Nix every once in a while, like I said, some of those dots, some of those passes, the way he can lead the team down the field, it's getting there, Ty. I'm still going to have to put Justin at number 2 here. Just the way he can throw at all 3 levels is really impressive when it gets going, but he also has some inconsistency issues. Ray, where are you at with placing him in the AFC West?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of agree with Todd because like the Justin
Okay.
Herbert hype to me, I
Yeah.
think him and Bo Nix are like on the same stratosphere. Because like, what has Herbert done? Bo
He
Nix,
lost to the Giants last week. That's what he did. He lost to a rookie quarterback in his first start ever. I don't want to hear about no.
and that's one of my
I
winners
don't
too.
care. I don't
That's one of
care.
my winners too.
He was in
But I'm gonna let
MVP talks 2 weeks ago,
facts,
and he just lost to a rookie last week.
facts. So to me, and that has something to do with one of my winners too. But like Justin Herbert, like he, I just don't get the hype. Like I get that he beat Pat in week 1, but it's just like, come on, bro, you gonna sneak some, man. Like Patrick Mahomes' record against you, it's pretty like lopsided, like lopsided. Bo Nix, he 1-1, even though Pat didn't play, but he's won against the Chiefs in his career. So it's just like,
I
so it's just
totally
like,
get. I get the whole aspect of what has Justin Herbert done. I totally get that he hasn't done anything, but it's what we've seen in the regular season or what he has accomplished in the regular season. Especially, he does have some crazy arm talent. I truly believe he can throw it fantastic at all 3 levels of the field. Where I just don't. I'm not going to see that consistency yet with Bo Nix. Probably not going to see that consistency yet until another year or 2, I would think. But that's just me, I guess. Ray, you said that kind of leaned into one of your winners. What do you mean by that? Like, what was one of your winners? We'll stay on
Jaxson
the topic, but
Dart,
who? Okay, all right.
Jaxson Dart.
You're
It
staying
is
on the
Dart
rookie.
time, baby.
All right.
Sorry for Russ. I think it's time for Russ to retire because he's like one of them legends. He's having like an Anderson Silva career. Why do you keep fighting, bro? Just go off into the sunset. You have a family. Just leave. It's okay, brother. It's okay.
He has a
Russ,
great family too.
you
His
have a
home life
great
is pretty
family.
good. His home
You have a
life is
great
10 out of
family.
10, to be honest.
Come on now, like you have a Super Bowl. I'm sorry you couldn't get the second one, but you have one. It's okay. Not
I
a
think he
lot of,
just likes the game, though. I think
I
Russ is
love
one of
the
and I
those
game.
love that. I
weird
love that.
people who just like, not even weird. He just genuinely likes to like, I'm about to go be with my teammates.
That's fine. And that, you see, in some people, that's what the game does to people. But both the Russes, Westbrook and Wilson, it
Right.
just needs to go off into the sunset. It's dark time, baby. Like the energy that you felt, like even watching them this weekend, the energy that you just felt through the screen is just like it's time. And it's like Dayball, he's in the hot seat. Like, and if I'm going out, I'd rather go out with my young buck rather than a bet. Same thing the Browns is going with. That's why I'm like, at least Gabriel or Shador should be playing. Y'all are terrible. Y'all
I think
defense can save y'all. And like their defense can save them games. So I'm like, y'all defense is so good. It can keep y'all into games until y'all figure out your quarterback situation. Y'all have 3 of them that y'all can do. But one of my Jaxson Dart has had it. I know it's only one game, but he's a winner to me because it's just like I can tell that he's about to change the culture of Giants. And they're probably in a rebuild in year 2 with neighbors being out. He's so funny if you're going to the Young Boy concert too. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
I
He
was
said,
so
my priorities.
birthday trade for real, man. But it was just funny to me. That's all I got to say about Jaxson.
Yeah.
Great game.
Okay, so
Great
this
game.
kind of leads into one of my winners, losers. So we'll come back to the Broncos here, Ty. I'm not going to forget the Broncos. Let's just hit this one real quick since this is kind of on my list as well. Some things I wanted to hit before I go into anything. One, I also agree that Russell Wilson, I get it, man. You love the game. It's hard to leave the game, but it's probably time to leave the game because we're now having talks of people saying Eli Manning deserves to be in before him. And that's crazy. That's crazy talk. I'm not going to lie. That's absolutely crazy talk. It's the end of his career that is hurting Russ. People have recency bias. That beginning of his career, his peak, it's great. It's really good. It's a really good career.
Did you know that Russell Wilson has never received an MVP vote?
Crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's a real
Crazy.
stat. Never
that's
received
crazy.
one MVP
That's
vote.
crazy. Not even one. That's crazy.
I think that is underappreciation at its finest.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But so I agree there. And then also to the Giants, yeah, their defense, Ray, especially that pass rush, it's pretty spectacular. So they can keep you in games. But Dart is the first quarterback since Patrick Mahomes to lead his team to an 80+ yard touchdown drive on the first drive of his first career start.
Thanks.
So hey, The moment he wasn't scared, literally got right to it right away. First drive. But yeah, the numbers don't really jump off the page of what he did on Sunday, but they gave him the right opportunities. They schemed the game well for him. They let him build confidence right away. They put him in positive situations. He got the ball out quickly. It was smart. The Giants had a great game plan. They set him up for success. They knew where he wanted to go with the ball pre-snap because they had it there. Now, that's what I want to say about that. But this is also one of my losers because the Chargers are the loser here. You also not only lose the game, but you lose Joe Alt as well. That line's bad. Justin Herbert was under attack. He was pressured on 47.7% of his dropbacks. Who do they face next week? Washington. What do the Commanders like to do? They have the third highest pressure rate in the league. It could get bad next week for the Chargers if they don't get that line fixed. So that's kind of what I wanted to say about that. So yeah, I wasn't really impressed with Herbert either. Thought you would want him to do more, especially against this Giants secondary that hasn't been the best. So that's all I want to say about that. But yeah, I see the Giants more as winners, the Dart as a winner, like Ray said, and yeah, the Chargers as losers for me this week.
I had Dart on my list as well. At some point, I erased him, though. I did erase him. He is an honorable mention for me. I think that just based off what I've seen on Twitter and all this other stuff and all the shows, he has a lot of positive PR. People are literally saying that he has aura.
Yep.
I'm all right.
Yep.
I'm not gonna. Hey, you can have aura, bro. Especially if you win in New York, go off. That's good for all of football. If the New York Giants have a relevant quarterback, do I think he's gonna be a superstar or really good? I don't know. It's
Here's
interesting though.
Here's what really helps with that though too is it's because he's in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just a big market anyways, because if you think about it, he's getting more PR, better PR than Cam Ward's getting right now.
Yeah, 100%.
And he get more, you know what I mean? So that's what I had there. Now, before we go on to anything, I didn't have Jaxson Dart as my winner. I just had that under my loser category because I wanted to share those stats because I just wanted to share just what the Chargers were dealing with. But he was an honorable mention for me as well, Ty. Before we jump into anything else, Ty, I wanted to go back to that Broncos game because I felt like I cut you off short. What else did you want to say about the game, or what did you take away from that game? Because I know that
what I took away from the game in general is the Broncos have a running game. I think I told you this stat yesterday. The Broncos went 37 games in a row without having a 100-yard rusher, which is insane. J.K. Dobbins broke that. He had 100 yards. Also, our rookie running back, R.J. Harvey, scored a touchdown as well, too. I think if we can legitimately get the running game going, the Broncos, I mean, it'll help Bo Nick a lot. It'll help him so much. It'll help him so much because he's not yet at the level to where he can throw it in like third and long, like and confidently get it there every single time. That's a situation where he's not going to be successful every time. So if we can run the ball, I think that we'll be able to do a little bit more of Sean Payne's trickery. He tries to do play actions when there's no run game. Now, if you have a run game, the play action will legitimately be there. Take it off the top of Marvin Mims and throw it up to Cortland Sutton. So that's the biggest takeaway from a not stat standpoint, but a like how this game should be called, how Sean Payton wants to call the game. And defensively, I was hating on Riley Moss. He actually locked up. He does let up. Whenever he gets caught on, it's the most just like, God dang, man. Like every time I look up and somebody makes a spectacular catch on the other team, it's on Riley Moss.
Yep.
But when he does make plays, it is like hit when that is the thing about cornerback that's crazy. If you actually lock up, it's nothing happens. The quarterback didn't throw your way. So I will give him that.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say he locked up towards the end. That's the kind of thing with him is that it's gonna take him a couple plays, I think, to get settled down or at least kind of know what they're trying to attack there. Ray, is there anything you wanted to say about the Broncos, or are you ready to move on?
I think the Broncos, from what I see with my own eyes, always the top 5 defense in the league. To me, it's just Bo. The receivers look like their chemistry is it's just Bo. Like if Bo plays good, they can go. It could be 3 playoff teams in the AFC West. 2, maybe 3. You feel me? So it's just like I feel like Bo. It's just on Bo. If Bo take sophomore strides this year, they could be a great franchise. The Broncos always is going to be a great defensive franchise. They just got to turn it around on the offensive end. You feel me? And they can be dogs.
Yep. I agree, especially with the AFC. I feel being a little weak this year, just with injuries going around, stuff like that. So, all right, we talked Broncos. I'm going to jump to one of my other winners. because we already talked about one of my losers in the Chargers, but I feel like me and Ray and Ty too, but I feel like we're really gonna hit this Chiefs one. So let's go ahead and hit it now because I have Chiefs as one of my winners of the week. I mean, they were bottom of the teams are right, or the NFL fans are writing them off. Is this team even going to make the playoffs? Back to 2-2, back in the AFC West race, especially after that Chargers loss. They look good. I get it. Ravens were depleted. I get it. I know. But Casey needed this confidence-wise. We got to see what Worthy truly brings to this team. And the defense. Hey, they had Lamar playing the first 3 quarters. And Casey allowed just 167 total yards after the opening drive. That opening drive, yes, it was bad. But after the opener, 167 total yards. You know what else came in that span? 2 turnovers, turnover on downs, and they held Baltimore to 6 points. They pressured Jackson 48.1% of the time, earned 3 sacks. And this was a unit that wasn't really getting much pressure or sacks anyways. It was good to see there. I get it. The Ravens were depleted. I know. But still, damn, it was good to see some offense, right? It was damn good to see some offense.
It felt like 28. It felt like we was in Maryville, in Milliken, and HP, just watching Mahomes just slaying that rock again, man. That's what that felt.
It was
I
beautiful.
thought Worthy looked like Tyreek out there. I was like, "Is that
for real? Gotta wipe the eyes a little bit."
Sorry, Tyreek too. About prayers for Tyreek. But to add on what you said, Calvin, like there's a unspoken like Chiefs player I want to talk about too. That Noah Williams still.
Yes, he's good, man. He's good.
He's graded first in PFF.
Yeah,
and in cornerbacks. I'm glad to have McDuffie back in that slot because now it's like he can play his true, position. Defense, the defense has looked decent all year. It's just the offense. We just got to keep going. But like, I cannot. If we survive these next couple of weeks, I feel like once we get Rasheed back, like from what I've seen from Worthy, once we get Rasheed back, it's just gonna be beautiful. That's why I'm like, and I just hate it, Calvin, because like the Chargers won and then the Broncos they're winning, and it's just like I hate it. I'm just like, do y'all forget what Mahomes has done from now since 2018? Like, are we blind? Are we deaf? Like, are we not watching the same football? Like,
and I said this, I think, a couple podcast episodes with Ty. I said, and of course, this was near the beginning of the season, I think after week 1, but I was like, if you think about it, at the end of last season in the Super Bowl, if Mahomes won that, we were going to have conversations that he was the greatest of all time. We were going to start having those conversations if they weren't already being had. So how did he go from losing that game and then losing week 1? And then everyone's like, he's so washed now. Oh, he needs weapons now. Just 2 games ago, we were going to say he was going to be the greatest of all time. Like, we got to chill out a little bit.
Calvin,
go ahead.
Yeah. I feel like if we had that boy from Ohio State in that game, it would have been closer. I'm not just going to go as far as we would have won because we lost and I accepted it in my heart. But if he's a dog. That right or left tackle, I don't know which side he be on. He's a dog. We have to get Jawan Taylor right. Congrats to him.
Yeah, we got to.
Hopefully his wife impacts his play on the field.
Yep.
That boy from Ohio State is a dog, and I wish we had him a couple of months ago. I hate the Mahomes slander, but I'm still rocking. I'm top 3. He's the top, in my opinion, right now. He's a top 3 quarterback ever. Tyrone, if he puts it up tomorrow, laces his boots tomorrow, he's a top 3 quarterback.
I'm gonna hit a couple things. I'm gonna throw it to Ty because I'm glad he brought it up. Noah Williams, 92.3 PFF defense grade, 93.7 coverage grade. He's allowed just 2 catches on 8 targets, and he's played over 40 snaps, 25% completion rate, 39.6 passer rating against. Yeah, like you said, top among corners, man. And the last thing, Mahomes, that was his 18th career game with 4+ passing touchdown. That broke a tie for the most by a player in his first 10 career seasons in NFL history. And Mahomes is only in his 9th. So, yeah. Ty, are you scared that the Chiefs found their mojo back? Are you scared that the AFC West is back in the Chiefs' favor? You're not?
No, I don't even think they're winners. Like, I don't even think they're winners in this situation. I'm going to be dead serious. I honestly think it's almost embarrassing. Like, it's almost crazy. I'm going to be honest. The Chiefs were on the verge of three-peating, being the best team ever. They never lose. They win close games. If I told somebody back in February before the Super Bowl that people would be celebrating a Week 4 victory against the Ravens, who, if you ask all Chiefs fans, if you ask them before the game, how do you feel about the Ravens? We're supposed to beat the Ravens. We always beat the Ravens. Lamar sucks. Lamar will never be as good as Patrick Mahomes. Then you beat him, and now you're celebrating. You were supposed to beat them. To you guys, to Chiefs fans, he sucks. You're better than the Ravens. You always beat him. Never a doubt. And then you beat him, and you're celebrating. What? Because you guys are like, you're the underdogs. The Chiefs were not, according to my recollection, like you guys are saying, you have Patrick Mahomes. He's the greatest of all times. The Chiefs are a dynasty. So in Week 4, why are you celebrating if these things are true?
Because
that leads me to believe that this is not as true as you guys say it. It sounds like wishful thinking. It sounds like wishful thinking. It doesn't sound like if it's completely true. Because if this is my team, last time I checked, the Broncos have the same record as the Chiefs, 2-2. And I'm disappointed in my team. Disappointed. Literally. I should be screaming to the moon. We're 2-2. The Broncos are back. Nah, keep it moving. Next week. That's how I feel. And the Chiefs are celebrating in Week 4. Perfect. That is what I want. I want the Chiefs to celebrate Week 5, Week 6, Week 7, Week 8, Week 9. Wow, my team, I'm hoping we can strive. Let's get the playoffs. We're talking higher seeds. That's how I feel.
I think there's something. I'm going to throw it to you, Ray, and I'll let you take over why you think this is a win for the week. I'll share why I think it's a win for the week. One, because we haven't seen the offense do this yet this season. That's why it's a win. And it shows you what Worthy does when he's on the field. That second level open up. You saw Juju Smith-Schuster was getting touchdowns, man. Okay, you know what I mean? When he started,
that says something about the Ravens.
I think it says something about opening that second level, man. Kelsey started going off. I think that says something about opening the second level. That's how I view it. So I think it's the fact that we haven't seen the offense do this yet. We haven't seen Mahomes play like this yet. And the fact that they did when they were supposed to, when last year this team probably would have kept it down to the wire. It probably would have came down to a field goal last year. This year, none of that. They put it away. The offense looked good. That's why it's a win in my eyes. Ray, why do you think this is a win for the Chiefs this week?
Going off what you said, Mr. Silvers, I agree with every point you just made. The offense looked amazing. I think we have room to improve, and we're definitely going to get better as the weeks go. But we looked amazing. I think it was a win this week too because it was just like you said, Todd. We lost to the Chargers and the Eagles, two great teams, by the way. Two great teams. The Eagles is a great team, still 4-0 despite all their problems they got going on right now. And then the Chargers, they're a good young up and coming team. Offensive minded coach, brainiac, whatever. But we look good. We look good. And we dominated a team, a playoff worthy team, dominated, not just beat, dominated. Prayers to Lamar because he is hurt. Everybody was saying that we made Lamar sit out. He should have been sat out, but he sat out because of his hamstring. But we dominated the Ravens. And I think that was a good because everybody had us to lose this week, if I'm not mistaken, Calvin. Right? Everybody had if you watch sports media, everybody had us losing.
There was some crazy talks on that.
I thought the Ravens were going to win for sure.
All right,
100. The only people that had faithful was Chiefs Kingdom. Shout out Chiefs Kingdom. Stand up. We back, baby. We ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
We ain't going nowhere, baby.
So I had the Chiefs as a winner. And two, I think, Ty, like you were saying, the Broncos are focused. I totally get that aspect. I think, too, though, when you let the Chiefs get confidence and you start letting the Chiefs have fun like they were having with at least the enemy, and you had Mahomes doing backward passes. You had Kelsey thrown across the field. They were dangerous. Don't let them get like that. Don't let them get like that.
I want them to do that.
You do not, Tyrone.
Please.
No.
Because while you're doing that, the gap is closing slowly but surely.
Oh my
slowly but surely. This is also one thing I want to say about the Chiefs fans that have been irritating me. The last time that I checked, the dude that's injured on the Chiefs, the receiver, is Rashid Rice, not Jerry Rice. He's not going to come back to be the greatest receiver of all time. I get he had a great season, but come on. He's not about to come back automatic tud. Come on.
Bro.
He's going to be a good receiver,
Guaranteed
top 15, potentially top 10. Anything outside of that, you can't say that. You cannot say that.
Put dinner on it, Tom. I put dinner on it. I'll take you.
On what?
I'll
On what
take
do you
you.
want to put
I'll
dinner
I'll
on?
take you to 54th if Rashid don't get a touchdown his first game back. His
He
first
probably
game
will get
back.
a touchdown first game back.
I'll take
He
you. I'll
probably
take you to
will get
54th.
a touchdown his first game back.
Bro.
But I'm just
Rashid
saying,
Rice,
slow it down. The way
he-
y'all talk about Rashid Rice,
he's like
you would have thought
that.
he was the greatest
Like,
Chiefs receiver
pretty
of
good,
all
dude.
time.
He's
He's
good.
like that.
When
bro.
we get
He's
Rashid
like
back,
that.
he about to get an
He's like
automatic
that.
cut every game.
What
Jeez.
What you
Nah,
got,
he was on
Worthy?
pace for 1,200
and
yards.
Thornton?
1,200 yards
Yeah.
Todd, last year. If he didn't get hurt, if Mahomes didn't sacrifice his knee last year, he would have had 1,200 yards as a receiver. He was on pace.
Yeah, he played good
Yeah,
as
he was.
his rookie year too.
Breakout season. Last year was his breakout season. But I get what you're saying. Pump your brakes a little bit because, like, what if nothing changed?
You know why? You know why that doesn't matter to me?
Why? The Broncos.
I'm dead serious. That doesn't matter to me. You know how many yards Jamar Chase had last week? And Jamar Chase is, we can all say this, he's 100% better than him, right?
He can't hold everybody.
I know he had nobody at quarterback. He had 43 yards last week.
Yeah, for a top receiver.
43 yards. I'm not worried about no receiver torching us. If anybody beats the Broncos, it's on the ground. Pacheco, I'm cool. Kareem Hunt, I'm cool.
I'd be a little more nervous if he didn't play at all last year. I think Rice is going to be fine. I'm telling you, that rookie season, he almost had 1,000 yards receiving. He was at 938. He had 7 touchdowns. He was averaging 12 yards a catch. He was nuts, dude. He had 79 catches. He was a target. He was a target. Mahomes likes him.
I hope that he fills all the expectations of Chiefs fans, because I feel like every day you guys are just pumping him up to be like more and more and more. Like he's gonna fix the whole offense. Wow.
I think it's definitely going to open it up. The run game's still a problem, though.
Yeah, for
That's a
sure,
huge
100%.
So yeah, I got Chiefs as winners and Baltimore as one of my losers because, like we talked about the whole time, Lamar's out now 2 to 3 weeks. You got Texans, Rams, Bears coming up. You said, Ty, before we hopped on, I don't know, man. They got to probably win 2 out of 3. I don't even think they can just get by with 1. They might have to win 2.
Honestly, I'm kind of split. I picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl, so I kind of want them. I always want Lamar to win, so I do want them to do better. But from a Broncos standpoint, the Ravens not making the playoffs would be a benefit to the Broncos.
It's huge. And I was gonna say, I don't even know if they're gonna win their division. I really don't.
That's one of my winners. I have the Steelers playoff hopes. The Steelers are in position to go to the playoffs. The Browns suck. The Bengals suck. The Ravens they're tore down right now. They're in shambles. Maybe they'll put it back together, but the Steelers are intact and they're winning games.
Yep.
I know I've been saying top 5 defense a lot, but I also had the Steelers as one of my winners just because, as Todd said, like, prayers to Lamar, he's hurt, and their defense is just clicking. Everything's working right. TJ Watt, Jalen Ramsey on the outside, big play Slay on the outside. Everything's just clicking. You know, old man Rodgers, he still showed that he got an arm.
Yep.
That slant to DK was wild. He hit the little.
Yeah. No, DK was, yeah. No, they get that connection going all season.
Yeah, so I had Steelers as another one of my winners too. So yeah.
And I think the thing with the Steelers is it's a very I would say almost favorable schedule for them the rest of the way, especially the next 2 weeks. You have Browns and then you have Bengals.
That should be 2 wins.
It should be 2 wins. It should be.
I don't know.
The Browns, I get it. It's a divisional game. They got a good
Bengals
defense.
could be free money.
But I think they could beat the Bengals. Then you got Packers. That's probably going to be tough. Colts have been looking good. So there's a tough stretch. Then Chargers. So 3 tough stretch game right there. But then it's back to the Bengals. Then you get the Bears. Should win those 2. Face the Bills. Then you get Ravens, who know how healthy they're going to be at that point. Then you get the Dolphins. They're right now. Then you get Lions. Okay, good. And then you finish with Browns and Ravens. So it almost kind of favorable in a way.
I think Vegas has the Ravens still as favorites to win the division.
Okay.
Still. But it's not a heavy favorite.
Yeah. And I guess I would probably have to look a little more into how long some of these injuries are going to go. Like you said, we're not going to miss Lamar a whole year. But
I wouldn't play Lamar into the bye week, to be honest. I wouldn't play him to the bye week.
Okay, that's fair.
Even if he is it's Lamar Jackson, he's your franchise quarterback. Worst case scenario is you guys lose and you get a good pick next year. from a really grandioso point of view, like that is what if I was the owner, that is what I would be thinking.
You have Derrick Henry too. Run the rock.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Run the rock.
perfect. Anything else you guys want to say about that?
The
Steelers
Ravens in general,
or just Steelers?
Steelers. No, there's also a 50-50 chance that their season just goes to the toilet when you have Aaron Rodgers as a
You never know.
important part of your organization. At any given moment, any given week, he could retire in the middle of the season. I don't know. I'm dead serious. I don't know what he could do. I'm for real. He's a
But
wild
then he
card.
can also give you great games. He can give you like one good game and then like maybe a couple just all right ones. And then he's gonna have another good game. And then we're gonna be saying, oh, look, Rodgers still has it. Yeah, you just never know with him at this point in his career. All right, cool. Ray, anything else you want to say about the Steelers?
Go Chiefs, man.
Fair
Go
enough. All right. I'm gonna share one. I don't know if any of you guys have this as your winner, but I think it's deserved as a winner this week. I'm gonna go Atlanta. I'm gonna give Atlanta a winner of the week. Michael Penix, he bounces back. He had a terrible showing last week. They let him throw all over the yard in this game. They weren't holding him back. They weren't like putting him in timeout. He connected with Drake London 8 times, 110 yards, had a touchdown there. Finally, they got Kyle Pitts involved, who we thought this is what he was going to be this whole career. Finally, saw some potential from him. 5 catches, 70 yards, 1 touchdown. And they were letting him go deep. And Penix, for the most part, was connecting on those deep balls. So I feel like I got to give credit to him because I was kind of hating on him last week too. His accuracy improved significantly from last week to this week. And it just seemed like Atlanta's offense got going because of that. They got to trusting him again. So 400 yards of offense, and they scored of 6 of 10 possessions. So, and they had the big explosive plays while Washington didn't. And so I got to give my credit to mostly the offense, I guess, of Atlanta. Just Michael Penix, his bounce back. Bijan Robinson, he played good too. He had a great game. So yeah, I'm not saying this is a world beater team. I'm not saying I'm expecting this team to do damage now. I'm just saying they're a winner of the week. They played well. Michael Penix bounced back. It looked good. I will say this too, and I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. I've compared, maybe not necessarily play style per se, maybe a little bit though, maybe. But career-wise, I see Michael Penix heading into the same career as Geno.
Yeah, I agree with you with that. Both quarterbacks, I'm unmoved by.
Yep.
If I see Geno Smith or Michael Penix as the other quarterback of the other team, I'm unmoved. I don't really.
Like they can hit some
over there.
deep shots.
If we play really good, we'll stop him. If we can force him to make crazy throws, we'll get picks. If he beats us, I don't think we're good. So if we're good, we should beat him. That's how I feel about Michael Penix, especially, and Geno Smith historically. Once I see you get dirty balled by the Panthers, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it a stat. It's going to take a lot. They might have to go on a 5-game win streak to erase that from my mind.
That's fair. Like I said, I don't think they're world beaters, but I felt like I had to put them as a winner this week.
I wouldn't have put them on. I see that. I didn't. That's a game I didn't watch. I only seen it on Red Zone. I seen that they were winning, and I know I really didn't care because I didn't even congratulate. I just said, okay, next game. I don't care.
That's fair.
I'm telling you that in my mind somehow that Panthers loss
it really turned you off, man.
That ended their season. I'm dead serious. There's no way they're about to do something and they lost 30-0 to the Panthers. It's over.
No, I agree there.
It's over, man.
I agree there. We don't have to spend too much more time on it, but I felt like I had to give them at least Michael Penix a winner of the week. Ray, anything you want to say about Atlanta?
I feel like Michael Penix, I play for, this is way out talking, but like I play for Atlanta on my franchise on Madden. They have a great roster. So if you don't think,
no, they do. They got good players, man.
Can I ask you a question, Calvin and Ty? So like, if you don't think Michael Penix is the needle mover in Atlanta, what quarterback in the league do you think would fit in that offense? Because their offense is loaded. Like I'm looking at it right now. Like they got Bijan Robinson, Tyler. I cannot say his last name, but you know the Tyler dude. Yeah, Algier, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Darnell Mooney, Ray McLeod. Like they have a squad. Like why is Atlanta not winning? Like. And I get it. I get Penix is young, but like they need that. Like the obviously help of the team is the quarterback, and giving all that money to Kirk did not help them at all. Like did not. But that's all I.
Why do I feel like maybe correct me if I'm wrong because I can be wrong quite a bit. Why do I feel like a Dak Prescott might fit that offense?
Oh, Dak Prescott tearing the league up. He'll win MVP of the league. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
for
And
sure.
probably
For
go
sure.
MVP prime. I was
I
gonna
Also,
agree
say
with that.
any game manager. I was gonna
Yes,
say
I agree
like
with that.
a
Open
Brock
time.
Purdy.
I was even gonna say maybe might fit a little better. Maybe a Caleb Williams.
Somewhere like in the lines of
Not
that.
bad.
Yeah, you feel me?
Not
Like,
bad.
You
you
know,
feel me?
who
Like,
knows?
I just know they're in a like. I'm not saying Penix is not it, but it's just like I haven't seen nothing yet to like surprise me. Like, wow, like yes, he's it.
No, yeah, he doesn't have anything like that yet.
I think
Not
I've
like
seen a stat. This could be wrong. He has not won a game where the other team scores more than 7 points. I could be wrong, but I heard that stat twice. Something
how
along the
many?
lines of Michael Penix does not win games when the other team has 7 points or double digits. Most of the
Mm,
time when he wins, it's because his defense
Blowout.
is smashing them and it's just a blowout. Could be wrong.
yeah, I'd have to find that. But yeah, no, I agree. Right, there's nothing crazy about him that's like, yeah, says he's anything. He's gonna be anything. But I had to give him one of the wins of the week, at least in my eyes, is for the bounce back aspect of it. All right, I feel like I'm sorry, I've been taking control here, and I feel like I've been sharing my winners and losers. Ray, do you have a winner or loser we haven't talked about yet?
My last winner I had for this week are the Eagles.
Okay.
And it pains me to say it because Tyrone was talking about February earlier, and I still had my hate in my heart for them. But the Eagles, I know everything is going on, with the AJ Brown situation, but it's just like, bro, come on, bro. Like Devontae Smith on the other side of you, bro, is a Heisman winner. He can catch the football too. What do you think he's feeling like? You're the wide receiver one. So if you're not getting the ball, is he getting the ball? Like, it's just, but you're winning though. Like, you're winning. You beat the Chiefs again. You're beating everybody. You're winning. You shouldn't have won the game with the Rams, but a win's a win. A field goal
A
block
win's a
is a
win at this
key
point.
part of the game. You feel me? So I'm just like, I picked the Eagles because, like, even though the win was ugly, a win is a win. Like, if you win, you win. It doesn't matter how you win in football, basketball, tennis, golf. If you win, you're a winner. So Eagles are definitely one of my winners of the week because I think, are the Bills still undefeated?
The Bills are
Yeah.
they're the
played
Eagles and
One of
Bills
James
are
the
the
good
last
though.
two.
one of the
Yep.
two undefeated teams in the league, and that's all. They still got Saquon, and hopefully Jalen Hurts, gets his arm together, and because I just still don't know how they beat us them last two times. The last time we played them, he had 95 yards, and just doesn't make sense. It just
Yeah. I
doesn't make
I
sense.
I still think Jalen's pretty. I think he gets disrespected a lot.
Great
I
player.
mean, yeah, he's a great player. This is what he's
Great
asked to
player.
do, and we've seen him be able to throw the ball. Yes, it's not all the time. Yeah, it's not for big yardages of like 200, 300 passing yards a game. We get all that, but when he does need to throw, I've seen him do it. I've seen him win Super Bowls. He's beaten the best of the best.
Can I ask
I
both of
agree.
y'all this? Can I ask both of y'all this, and then I'm gonna
What's
give
up?
y'all the rest for the rest of the month. So I know both of you guys play sports in high school, right? If your coaches ask you on Friday Night Lights, "Hey Tyrone, I need you to read option and carry this mug 20 times, and hey, if we get down, I need you to throw the rock to our best receiver." You're doing it, right?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Let's go. I get the
I
ball
hate
every
when the
play.
media talks because it's like you don't know what's going on in that locker room. So Sirianni might be telling him like, "Hey Jalen, like our game plan is we're running with you and Saquon. We're running. We're gonna get up and we're gonna run this rock out because that's how we play it."
Well,
I
and to
can
your
see
point earlier with AJ Brown's like, why are you bitching and moaning when you're winning? It's working. It's
winning,
winning. Why would they get
winning,
away from this? Why would they get away from it?
and it might be
If you
different
can't
because
stop it, why are they gonna get away from it?
I always been a team player. Like I was never the star player when I played
Yep.
sports. So I always been
Neither.
a team player. If I had 0 points and my team won, I'm happy. In the locker room celebrating that because I would rather have 0 points and win all my games than have 50 and lose or have 3 touchdowns and lose.
I will say this, and this is where it all stems from. It's because he knows he's so talented. You know what I mean? And he feels like
Mhm.
his talent's being wasted. And I'm fully with you here on the aspect that like, bro, you're winning games. You're a Super Bowl champion. You literally beat a team that was going to be considered one of the best teams, one of the best dynasties, 3 in a row. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't really get the bitching and moaning, but then again, I kind of do because he feels like his talents are being wasted because he's only getting older.
Nah, I don't get
But
the
you're
money.
still winning.
I don't get it either, Ty. I don't get it.
I do understand it from a personal level, but at the same time, like if I was his teammate, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't even care. Like if teammates, coaches, I'd like keep complaining. We don't care. I'm actually that would make me not want to give you the ball, to be honest.
Bro,
That's just
at
me
all.
personally. Move.
At
Hey,
all.
Smith, get open. Smith, get open. Do something, Smith.
He did it last
Got her.
year,
Come
too.
here.
He did it last year, too. And y'all won the Super Bowl. So I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on? Like, y'all going to figure it out. Because the Eagles, that's why I'm saying, that's why they're one of my winners, because it's like, they're not losing and this is happening. Y'all winning. And
Really?
this is
I don't
happening.
think the
So y'all
Eagles have to
going
figure
figure it
anything out.
They
That's
don't.
not- You don't.
You know what the
Why would
record
what's
is?
there to figure out?
You know what the
beat-
record is in their last 21 games?
Was it 17-1 or something like that? So they've lost one game.
Yeah, in their last 21 games, they're 20-1. And then you
Wow.
know what happened in that stretch? They won a
Hurts
Super
got
Bowl.
knocked out. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think that's also I had the Eagles as my third one. I also had Eagles parentheses Jalen Hurts truthers because many people that hate on Jalen Hurts, the one thing you can't say is he's not a winner, and the second
Facts.
thing you can't say is he can't beat elite quarterbacks because he's beaten Pat twice
Yep.
in
Yep.
a small
Or-
amount of time. So if
Yep.
there's anybody that is I think Jalen Hurts and the Eagles have the NFL in their hands undisputably. They have to be considered the best team, and Hurts has to be considered at the very least elite quarterback. If not more. Like I get all the semantics, the passing charge, the cool highlight plays. I really get that. But when it comes down to it, what more do you want him to do? Because last year, when I remember, not to hate on the Chiefs, when the Chiefs were getting it done in unconventional ways and winning sloppily, people are saying they just know how to win. The Chiefs just find a way to win games. They're just winners. It's just winning culture. When the Eagles do it, it's a little different. They kind of get I'm not going to say the Eagles are the new Chiefs, but I think people are going to start talking about them in the same way. Even when sometimes when the Eagles win games now, if it's not what people want to see, it's going to be considered a loss in their eyes, which I think is stupid.
If they back-to-back this year, they're going to be in the same stratosphere as the Chiefs because
They
they
have to be.
could be the first team to 3-peat too because they have the roster. They have
I
the
do not
squad.
think they'll do that. I'm going to be honest.
No,
I don't
they
think they do either,
probably
but-
most likely won't. But like, what if they do back-to-back this year though?
If
They're
they
gonna be in
do
the same talks,
back-to-back,
though.
Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't want to hear no discussions. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I'm going to keep it stacked. I'm going to be honest. Because
really
the
depends
route
on
that
who
you
he
got to
defeats.
take to get to the championship, you're going to have to beat all them other quarterbacks, or at least one of them. Whoever you beat in the NFC, you're better than them. You went to the championship twice. And then if you beat whoever's coming out of the AFC, whoever it is, it could be Lamar, it could be Josh Allen, it could be Patrick Mahomes, it could be anybody. If you beat that guy, you're the best, especially if it's Pat
Facts.
twice in a row.
Well, if it's
And you're
Pat
3-0
again,
against him in your last 3 games.
if it's somehow Eagles Chiefs again, if it's somehow that, and Hurts wins again, I'm gonna have to start having some uncomfortable.
I might.
If that happened, I'm saying Patrick Mahomes is Jalen Hurts' little homie.
Well,
That's his
it really
little bro.
depends on how Mahomes plays too. That's what would be the deciding factor there.
Don.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't think the Eagles are going to 3-peat either, but I could see them making at least a run back to the Super Bowl this year. So
Maybe it could. Everything about the Eagles could all go right next week. They're playing this team that I got a lot of confidence in. So who knows?
Don't sleep on the Rams.
that's
Who
fair.
knows?
Ty, was there any winners, losers that we haven't gone over with you yet that you still have?
Yes,
What's
one
up?
loser.
All right,
The last loser I have is all of the Packers aura.
dude, that's
Packers aura is
funny.
gone.
That's
all
We're
bad.
just in sync, y'all.
All
We're
their
in
aura is
sync.
gone.
We're in
Yeah.
sync.
Yep.
You
Okay.
tied
Good.
with the Cowboys and you let up 40 points.
Yep. Can
Not a good look. That's the equivalent of the Falcons losing 30-0 almost in my eyes. Or what's going on? Letting Dak Prescott play. He's like Dak Prescott was playing on pro, not even all pro. Pro.
No, he was going nuts.
Bro, he was dotting him up. It's crazy. George Pickens had a legacy game, a literal legacy
shout out.
game.
Fantasy shout out again, man.
That's
George
crazy.
came for.
I'm kind of seeing, offense plays well, defense plays well. I got to get them to play 2 games of, both sides of the ball, complementary football.
Let's get that
I
going.
still do believe in them because I also got them going to the Super Bowl. But right now, the Oilers at an all-time low. Like they had the position to 2 weeks ago, everybody was speaking not even highly, super worldly about the Packers. Now it's like,
I was one of them. I was one
yeah,
of them.
me too. I'm like, oh, Packers, they might go undefeated.
Yeah.
They could beat the Eagles.
No, for real.
Easily. Yeah.
Micah.
No, I agree. They hadn't allowed their first 3 opponents to top 250 yards or 20 points in a game. They allowed Dallas season high in points at 40 and then yards allowed at 436. And honestly, Prescott didn't really even face that much pressure until late in the game.
Yeah, he was
honestly, like, yeah, of course, occasionally here and there throughout the first 3 quarters or so, yeah. But
and Mike
really
made one play. He made one big play, but that was only passing him make the whole game, to be honest. I didn't see him do anything else.
Yep.
Maybe Jerry was right.
No CeeDee Lamb. 2 offensive linemen were out. Their defense allowed a season high in points to a 3rd straight opponent, and you still tied with them? I'm going to say one thing before I let you take over, Ray, and this really isn't football related, but it is. I'm done with ties. I'm done with ties. I'm done with it. That is T-ball shit, dude. I don't even know if T-ball ends in ties. They might actually make those young kids play out till there's a winner. If we're making T-ball kids, 5-year-olds out there play until someone wins, and you got to learn to win and lose and how to handle that, you get those grown men back out there and you play. I don't care. Extend it. Go to college rules. I don't give a damn. But I am tired of ties. I'm tired of it. It's 2025. These are grown men. We're not doing participation trophies. We're not doing no damn ties. Jerry Jones is out there like, well, this was good for the league. It was good football, blah, blah, blah. You know what would have been good for the league and really good football? If there was a winner. Keep going. Keep playing. Keep making money. Keep running ads.
Keep getting money.
No,
Keep
literally.
getting money.
Like, what are we doing?
The fans are eager.
All you guys want is money, 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 money.
Yeah.
There's a chance
They
to
don't
get
wanna
that
leave.
money, and you don't do it.
Go in right now. Bet who's going to win.
Literally.
You can get more.
Literally, you can run so many more ads about, hey, we're entering the 2nd period of overtime. Get those bets in.
Get those bets in. You can do 2-point conversions. Hey,
Literally, that's what I'm saying. You can do anything. You can literally go the college route.
Field goal kickoff.
Literally, I would even like that. Play 15 minutes and okay, you start at the 55-yard field goals, 60-yard field goals.
Who makes
it? Literally, I'm tired of this, man. I don't care how it's done. Let's get a winner going. I'm done with ties. But anyways, that's the last thing I had to say about that, Ray. Anything you want to say about the Packers?
I do also got to talk about this tie was so blasphemy. Like Stephen A. Smith would say, blasphemy, because for one, we didn't. I mean, I know we're not gonna have a defined winner of the Micah trade right now, but I would have loved to see like who had the little edge, because like that's what this game was going to prove. Who had the edge? Who's winning? Are the Packers a Super Bowl threat, or did the Cowboys ever need? I mean, I'm not gonna say did they ever need, because Micah was a big part of it.
Yeah, that would have been huge for them.
But are the Cowboys gonna win the trade down the line, because they can draft? They have been proven to draft great players in recent memory. CD, I mean, you could say Dak was a great player, Micah. So it's just like, are they going to get some good draft picks over the years? And are the Packers going to stay the same? Or are the Packers going to elevate? So I just think that tie was just like, wow, like that's like somebody fighting. And it's just like, oh, so we both can't beat each other up?
Yeah.
There's not a winner?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. I really don't.
If the Terrence and the Canelo fight would have ended in a tie, we all would have been like, huh?
That's what I'm saying. What other sport? No, literally, what other sport ends in a tie? I don't even think T-ball legit ends in a tie. I literally
only other sport is soccer and hockey. Those are different sports, though. They play.
But hockey does the shootout still, don't they?
Don't do it like college. Like if it's no score, just go to the 25-yard line.
I think it's just an old man thing, to be honest.
Professional hockey can't end in a tie. I didn't think so. Yeah, professional hockey can end in a tie. But yeah,
they do. They do PKs.
Yeah, but they have overtime periods. But see, that's what I'm saying. They do overtime periods, and then they go to that as the last resort. So why don't you just have another overtime period? Why don't you just extend the overtime period? Yeah, why don't you start going for 2-point conversions after? I don't know.
Or even revert it back to first point wins.
Or if that's the case, if you want to just keep it 15 minutes and that's it, I mean, I guess that would maybe still end at a tie, but yeah, just go first score back.
Somebody would score. I would like to think so.
You would like to think. I guess they had ties before that, but whatever. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But yeah, Packers defense, it's scaring me. I want to see both sides complement each other and really play well to get that confidence back. That's just kind of where I sit. Last thing, guys, and then I think we hit everyone's winners and losers. This was my last winner. And honestly, I didn't think I would have them much on my winner's sheet this year, but the Jags, not specifically the offense. ETN's been good. ETN's been great. So not really like Trevor Lawrence or anything, but that defense, man, woo, their defense is looking good. They had 4 takeaways against San Fran. They've now produced at least 3 takeaways in each of their first 4 games. Their defensive line dominated against San Fran, suffocated the run, hard-hitting secondary. I mean, their pass catchers were wary after that. It's one of 3 teams, right? One of 3 teams, the Jags are, in the last 30 seasons with 3+ takeaways and fewer than 400 total yards allowed in each of the 4 games of a season. The others were the 1996 Packers, who won the Super Bowl, and the 2002 Eagles, who lost in the NFC Championship game. So they're in good. Their defense is in really good company right now. Really good company. They've been taking the ball away. I just said it's not really about the offense as much, but the offense did, at least in the San Fran game, score off those turnovers. So they were not only getting the takeaways, but they were scoring off of them. Yeah, 17 points off turnovers in that game. So, and then, like I said, ETN averaging nearly 100 yards per rushing game, gained 89 of his rushing yards before contact. That's nuts. That is actually insane. Their line is good. Their team ranks 4th in pass blocking, where they were ranked dead last in yards before contact last season. This Jags team, it's looking good early. It's looking good early.
I think, out of all the good teams, with all the teams that have good records right now, and especially in that division, the Colts and the Jags, if I had to pick which team had a fake record out of those 2, I would go with the Jags. But it was good that they won. They beat the 49ers, even though they're kind of beat down. But I guess the Jags are at a point now where it doesn't matter. Wins are wins. I've been there as a Broncos fans. Wins are wins. So they are winners in that point. Being 3-1, if you told them that game of the year, they would have been celebrating like Chiefs
Especially
fans.
for the new coach.
Yay!
Yeah.
We're back! We're back! But on a serious note, if they really want to take off in this season, I think they need to put Travis Hunter only at receiver.
Facts.
If they're being serious. Because
Trevor
Lawrence, he has not been playing good, really.
No,
they're just winning. He needs more help. Travis Hunter, I think everybody here, maybe we don't think he's going to be superstar, all-star, or whatever, blah, 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 all-pro. He is a good receiver. He's an NFL receiver that can be on your team. He's at least your wide receiver 2 across the board in NFL teams.
Yeah.
And you're having problems with Brian Thomas Jr. Give the ball to Travis Hunter. He is a capable threat. Your defense is getting all these takeaways. Not to say you don't need them, but obviously they are well kept without him. Plant him at receiver, give him the ball, put him in the game plan more often. Don't really need him on defense as we speak.
No, I agree with you. The way that their defense is getting the takeaways now, he could be an integral part of that to a degree. But excuse me, I think, like you said, he's more important right now on the offense. Right now, specifically on the offense.
100%.
Ray, you were nodding your head. You agree with all that?
Yes, 100%. I think this next game with the Jags and Chiefs Monday night. You said
Monday night?
something.
Yeah.
Yes, Monday night.
It's gonna be a good one, man.
Guys, it's gonna be a great one. Just for Trevor Lawrence, because I don't think has Trevor Lawrence ever beat Patrick Mahomes?
No. They played that playoff game.
It's big for both teams. It's a big one for both teams. It's a big one for both teams. Chiefs gotta get back on track, because then we have, I think, Lions, Commanders, and Bills.
Next,
Lions, Commanders, and Bills. So Chiefs gotta stay hot. We can't lose to the Jags.
Trevor Lawrence is 0-3 all time against Mahomes.
I think the Chiefs are going to win next week, sadly. I want them to lose, but I think they'll win.
I think Chiefs get this one. I think that secondary is going to cause problems.
I think they have to win this one, because I think Belt's coming 2 weeks with the Lions. I'm not going to lie.
With the Lions? You think so?
I think the Lions putting Belt to the Chiefs. I'm going to be honest.
That's gonna
I
be
remember the last time they played, the Lions put Belt to the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
Can I come back on the show for that week, please?
Yeah. We'll already got that. That's going to be a fun week.
I appreciate you guys for having me. I really do. I really do.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Me, man.
Of course. Yeah, Ray, we're glad that you joined us. And I just real quick, I'm going to give, because I haven't done it in a while, We don't have to talk about it much. I'm just going to give it out real quick. Here's my top 5 teams, Calvin's power rankings. Of course, this changes week to week. So this is after week 4. I get it. There's a whole season left. Things could change. I got some good teams right on the outside, but right specifically now after week 4, this is where I have Eagles number 1, Bills number 2, Lions number 3, Green Bay number 4, and I it was a toss up here. I didn't know if I should go Colts or Chargers at 5. I think I might lean a little more Colts, but those are my top 5. Chiefs right on the outside, Rams right on the outside, Broncos, Steelers, Bucks, Seahawks, teams like that. They're right there. They're filling out like the 6 through 10, 6 through 11-ish, some of those teams. But yeah, those are my top 5. Eagles, Bills, Lions, Green Bay, Colts.
I can't put the Colts on there when they just lost to the Rams, man.
It's hard, but
Matt Stafford and Puka Nacua, I think they're top 5. I think they're a
Okay.
top 5 team, the Rams. Me personally.
That's fair. I just think I had trouble putting them over too, specifically because of them just losing to them. And usually I'm that guy. It's like, well, you just lost to them, so you can't be better than them. But
Facts.
the way they started, the way their offense has been,
They left a 7 on the board too.
yep, they have more takeaways this season. Their defense is, you could argue the Rams have the better defense, but if you look at the stats, yes, eye test, I know that's what we need to go off of. But if you look at the stats too, they're honestly not far off from the Rams defense.
Facts.
And I think just offensively, they got the better stats too, the Colts do. So I'm going to lean a little more towards the Colts. Again, it could change, but I totally get that. I easily understand why you would put the Rams over them. Easily. They just beat them. I'm not going to argue with that one. Not going to argue with that one. Ty, did you write down your top 5, or you want to say anything about mine?
I'll say something about yours, and I can quickly come up with my top 5. I think the Bills are the second best team in the NFL, but they're winning games. I'm watching these games. I'm watching like these last 2 weeks. I'm like, the Bills they could lose to a team that legitimately sucks. They played the Saints, and Spencer Rattler had them all the way into the game until their coach called the Philly Special.
Yeah.
The Philly Special?
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's what I'm like. The Bills did win the game, but if the Saints had generic Madden play calling in that moment,
Yep.
I don't know. Also, like I said in the group chat, ban the Philly Special. It's now no longer a trick play. I think every team has the Philly Special in their playbook. No longer a trick play anymore. So like overplayed. So ran out. I don't like that play anymore. Stop doing it.
Nope. I get that. So
if you get tricked on a Philly Special in 2025,
you deserve to get scored on. Like,
you deserve. Like you're that's bad coaching.
Yep. So yeah, I totally get it. Again, I'm just going back to what Ray said about the Colts, Rams. I totally get that. I probably should have put Rams above just because they won, but I just think what I saw with the Colts offense early, I just got to keep them at 5 right now. But I couldn't also really put the Chargers out because this was their first loss. What scared me though is their injuries. They lose Joe Alt, so I don't know. And you lose to a rookie quarterback in the Giants. Yes, it's a decent defense, but that secondary, yeah, you probably should have been able to do something there. So
they should have won the game. I don't care.
They should have won the game. I'm not
Herbert and MVP talks. Heard people saying champs in the AFC West, blah 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 blah. Powerhouse in AFC, get the job done.
The cap. Herbert is going to fold like he always does. He always does.
He probably will now that his line's gone. I'm gonna be honest.
He's going to fold. I think it's going to come down to Bo and Pat. It's going to be close between all 3 of them. Herbert's going to fall out probably within week 14, 15. It's going to come down to Bo. It's going to come down to Pat. Because I think the Broncos are going to be better than the Chargers. Like, I hate that everybody just automatically put the Chargers over the Broncos. I get the Harbaugh and all that. Because like Todd said a couple weeks about Harbaugh. What has Harbaugh done except for cheat in college?
But it
cheat in college?
What did he do? Like, I also had like, I know this is off topic, but like I also think that, like you said earlier, Calvin, like the Bucks could be in the top 5 too, because Baker left 7 out on the field too with that interception he had when they were down. He left. I think the Bucks are a great team. They could be one of them top 4 teams that could be there at the end of the season, along with the Rams and the Eagles. I haven't found that 4th NFC team yet, but I think my top 3 NFC teams are.
Well,
Yeah.
Herbert threw 4 interceptions in playoffs last year.
See,
That wild
Pretty
card.
bad. That's what people act
So-
like Lamar Jackson does. That's how people act like Lamar Jackson does in playoffs. Like he throws 4 picks. No, it's actually Herbert. He's over there, that guy. He threw 4 picks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right there. Look at him.
Oh,
For real.
yeah. So, and he just threw 3 interceptions that whole season last year, and then he goes and throws 4
Who the
in
Chargers
one
play next week?
game.
Let's see.
It's bad. So I think that's everything we have here for episode, what was it? I don't know, 34 For What It's Worth. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. It was a good time. Of course, Tyrone, as always, glad to have you here. I'm your host, Calvin Silvers. Before we go, anything you guys want to say?
One thing. Broncos playing Philly this week. Joel Embiid never has been to an Eastern Conference final. Meek Mill, overrated. Don't watch
Ooh.
baseball. Phillies, they suck. What else do we got to say? Yeah, AJ Brown, keep posting. Go on live in the locker room. Do all that.
Taking
You know,
shots.
start
at
arguing
Thornton.
in the group chat. That's all I
He's
got.
taking the shots, letting it air out. Ray, anything you want to say? Let's go Chiefs, baby. It's going to be a good one on Monday. We're going to have another good episode here next week. Ray, we're going to try to get you back on, man. It was a good time. We're definitely going to have
Hey
you
man,
back on here.
I love it, man. I would love to be on that game that we was talking about, Tyrone.
Okay,
I'm
all right. Yeah, well,
I'll
we'll
get
get
the footage.
we'll definitely
Yeah.
get you here. So if you have
Appreciate
it,
you guys.
please, if you're still listening, we appreciate it. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, have a good one, everyone.
Heck yeah.